Well, hello friends! I'm sorry we are in the car today, but we have some very exciting things coming up. I'm actually on my way to the airport, currently flying to Phoenix, Arizona, and we're gonna go test ride some brand new 2022 Indian Chief motorcycles. Ever since Indian announced their brand new Chief motorcycle, I have been fawning over that thing. I feel like they're doing an amazing job hitting a market that is very much needed, especially in Indian's demographic. And I think this mid-range motorcycle is going to be a game changer. So I'm very, very excited to go test it, ride it out, and see how it compares to a bike that I'm used to riding every single day. Let's hurry up, go get to Arizona, and I'll pick back up with you guys in a bit. Okay, just got to the hotel. We are about to have an official meeting with Indian Motorcycles, so I'll pick back up with you guys in a second. We just wrapped up our introductory meeting to the new chief. Time for cocktail hour and then dinner. Bye guys. It was nice to meet you officially in the flesh. Safe travels tomorrow.
You're gonna get like 75-degree weather, right?
No, I think the high is like maybe 60, maybe 60. Awesome. All right, see you guys later. Bye, thank you. Bye guys, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
See you later. Oh my gosh. The altitude is much higher than I'm used to. Well, I just got back to my hotel room. It was super cool seeing all the people from the previous trip. They split this group into 2 groups. So I'm in group 2. So the people you just saw were in group 1. So they've already had all their fun and ridden the awesome rides that we're gonna ride tomorrow. So right now, I'm on Eastern time. Honestly, it's almost midnight in my book, even though it's barely 8:30 p.m. here. So let's get a good night's sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early for coffee, and we're gonna go ride some motorcycles. definitely colder in Arizona this morning than it is in Ohio. I believe it's probably about 39 degrees Fahrenheit right now. You can see my breath. I'm gonna go meet everyone for breakfast here soon, and then we're gonna go take a walk around the bikes, and then it's gonna be kickstands up. I absolutely couldn't sleep last night. All I could think about was the amazing ride that we're gonna have today, so I'm just like really itching to get on these bikes. Let's go meet everyone for breakfast. Gearing up, ready to start the ride.
Here we are. This is my beautiful bike that I'm riding today. We got Blockhead over here on his little... Man, I love this color.
The 116, that ain't little.
It feels little. It's a mid-size bike. So yeah, I'm over here on the Super Chief Limited. This is the 116 cubic inch model. I have my floorboards. I'm calling this my grandpa bike for the entire trip. I am riding my grandpa bike. And it's time to hit this beautiful mountainous desert highway. Oh. That was interesting. All right, looks like we got touring mode, standard mode, sport mode. Totally crazy feeling. This is gonna take some getting used to, man. Well, I really hope you guys can hear me because I just realized my microphone fell down. Wow. Whoa, this bike is nimble. Getting a wee bit of buffeting off of this windscreen, but that's okay. I mean, I'm doing about 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, so we'll see. Man, they said it was gonna be cold. They said if you don't think you're gonna get cold, you were going to get cold, and this is getting chilly. I have some regular jeans on and some underlayer jeans, and I can already tell my legs are getting cold, so woo boy! All right. Like I said, this bike is way more nimble than I was anticipating it to be. When I first hopped on it, you know, it's a very, very relaxed ride. I got these big pullback bars. My feet are way out in front of me. I am chilling on this cruiser. But man, that 116 cubic inch, and I'm riding in standard mode, guys. I'll get into sport mode as soon as I get a little more confident on this motorcycle. But this is, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I always tell you guys, these are 100% honest initial reactions. I didn't do a whole bunch of research on this motorcycle because it's an experience for me. You got to feel it. You can read all the stats you want about a new motorcycle, but until you just ride it and feel it in an absolutely amazing place like Sedona, Arizona, it's gonna be just that, stats and numbers. So we have about a 150-mile ride going on right now. We're gonna stop, take some photos. I think we're stopping for lunch. And then the coolest thing, I haven't even told you guys what we're doing tonight, and I don't think I'm gonna tell you, so stay tuned watching this video to figure out where we are actually riding to today. We have an amazing group. We got some YouTubers. I got Brandon Picasso up there in front of me directly, and then just to my right in front of me is, of course, Blockhead Moto. Blockhead's honestly the main reason I'm even on this trip right now. He's like my best friend, guys. And then behind me, I believe we have Kirsten from Woman Riders Now. She's the only other female motorcyclist on the trip in my group. I can't wait to meet up with her and chat a little bit later, get to know her and her story and why she does what she does. And I think we have a few other journalists and editors with us, so just a really great group of motorcycle enthusiasts. I'm loving this. And of course, I have to give a huge shout out to Indian Motorcycles for allowing me to come on this trip and experience this brand new, absolutely stunning Chief. man, this bike, as soon as I saw the press release for it, I was like, oh, that is a good looking bike. So I'm so very humbled to be here right now, riding this bike in this gorgeous scenery.
Yeah, so the friction zone on this one, like as soon as we were pulling out of the parking lot, I was like, where the fuck is it? Like,
it's instant.
It's like, it's just, no, it's instant for you?
No,
Dude,
I mean,
mine
like,
is-
once you, like, it's instant once you find it, and then it's just like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It grabs, like whenever you get there, like with mine, it's like all the way out, so it took me a little bit to find it. Luckily, I didn't stall out. Knock on wood, I guess it's not too soon, too late to...
We're only 5 miles into this ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you cold?
There's certain parts of me that are cold. My hands are starting to feel it a little bit around my neck, so I pulled my zipper all the way up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if we stop for a photo op or something, if you want to ride this one, just get a break from the cold a little bit. This windshield is amazing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Which one are you're on? The Super Chief?
Yeah, I think I'm on the Super Chief Limited.
Is your display, is it digital?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a Super Chief Limited. That's the one that I rode in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so comfortable, right?
It's so comfortable. Like, obviously I said we're 5 miles into this ride, but dude, these little twisties are nothing. Like, the center of gravity is so low on this thing. I'm loving this.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard to conserve some battery life for when we really get like up into the twisties.
Yeah, definitely. I've been cutting in and out. Oh, sorry.
Like it? Do I look like a grandpa?
No.
Oh.
It's a good looking bike. Do you want to look like a grandpa?
Yeah, this is my grandpa bike.
What do you think about the power?
I think I love it. I think I love it.
It's pretty responsive, right?
I mean, I just pulled in 4th gear, so yeah, pretty responsive.
I keep on forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, there's 6 gears. I don't know why.
I haven't even put it in sport mode yet. I wanted to get acclimated to the bike a little bit before I did that.
No, I've left it in standard for the most part.
Yeah, same.
Do it in sport on like a couple pulls. Shit, maybe when we hit some open road, we can like do a like a 3rd gear pull.
3rd gear pull. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep.
Jerome, Arizona. Finally starting to get up in a little bit of elevation here. It's not that uncomfortable, believe it or not. The scenery is stunning. I like these little slightly swooping turns. We're getting up on a couple twisties here. Took a quick pit stop. That was like the coolest mountain road I've ever been on in my life. So we're pulling over to take some pictures here. Got the bikes lined up, and this is just absolutely stunning. That was awesome. Look, it's Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Definitely chilly. I'm definitely pretty good.
We got pulled over. Oh no. No. Time for lunch. Well, we just hopped off the bikes after about a 150-mile ride and we are heading to get lunch now. That was cold. We were up in the mountains in the snow. Well, we just finished lunch, gearing up, heading out, time to go get some more pictures taken. Okay, we just got to photo stop number 2. All the bikes loading up. About to go get some badass pictures taken. All right, so I just hopped on the standard. We're gonna go take some photos, and I kind of want to get to experience this bike a little bit in the Twisty. So this is gonna be my first experience on the standard model. This is just the analog model, and so far it has a really aggressive stance. I wasn't anticipating that. Oh man, already the foot controls are in a completely different position. Wow, I'm like way more cramped up on this thing than I thought I would be. Interesting, interesting. Definitely not as cushy as the suspension from the Chief Limited, the Super Chief Limited that I was riding, but oh, I kind of like this. Kind of feels like home. Definitely way more flickable I like these bars. All right, we're gonna do a couple more runs of that and move on. Well, we are officially coming down off of the mountain. These were probably hands down the nicest roads I have ever ridden. And I'm ashamed to say I'm just not confident enough in my abilities right now coming out of winter in Ohio to really have that seat time that I need to be able to confidently hug these corners. But that does not mean I am not enjoying myself. I think we have another 50 miles to our next photo stop. And then I'm finally taking you guys to the final destination tonight. I know it's not going to come across on camera, but you guys, these mountains, they just never get old. Woo! Oh my God! I just put the bike in sport mode for the first time. We're finally out of the switchbacks in the mountains and on these absolutely amazing straightaways. So I felt like it was time to put it in sport mode. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say I already took the bike up to a 3-digit number in standard mode and it was effortless. But my goodness! Oh, sport mode is where it's at. I always get worried. I don't want, you know, but these electronic throttles, I don't want the bike to do something that I'm not telling it to do. So I tend to ride it in standard mode. But everyone told me, like, if you want the bike to ride similar to the bike you're used to riding, put it in sport mode and you'll tell the difference. And immediately, oh my gosh, I am loving this granddaddy bike. I wasn't too confident in the switchbacks and the slow speed maneuverability, like, you know, doing U-turns in the middle of the road and stuff. That was just embarrassing. Glad I didn't get that on film. I'm sure Blockhead did, because he always knows how to capture my good angles. But this is where it's at, man. These big open roads, just cruising. I mean, we are cruising in the 80-mile-an-hour range, and I'm just right at home, man. It's so crazy that this is a mid-size bike, and this is like a mid-size bike in the heavyweight category when it comes to motorcycles because of the engine displacement. And this is a touring bike. Like, I don't even have it in touring mode, but we have been riding right now for probably, what time is it? For a solid 6 hours, you guys. Now, we haven't ridden very far because we've been going up and down in altitude, but woo! This is hands down the most comfortable stock seat I have ever ridden on a motorcycle. Ever. I mean, I would put this seat up against my Saddleman, and I paid a pretty penny for that Saddleman. This is so comfortable. And having the floorboards, they're actually extended floorboards. I don't know if you can see my foot down there, but I mean, I have so many different points of maneuverability with my floorboards that this is just absolutely comfortable. I also have the passenger pegs on behind me that I can use if I really want to switch my hips around. You know, your girl's getting old, and I actually did some stretches this morning, so maybe that's why I'm feeling so good. At first, I wasn't digging this giant windscreen. I can look over it very easily, actually. I'm 5'7", and I can see over this windscreen with ease, but I catch myself hunkering down behind it a little bit because of the buffeting, and it's not that bad, only when we get up in the 80-mile-an-hour range, but it's 100% manageable. Nothing, you know, like I said, I've been riding 6 hours and I'm not fatigued at all. So I'm so happy I got this bike. I was a little hesitant to get this bigger bike, like right off the bat, because, you know, as I've said in a couple previous videos, I just don't have the seat time right now coming out of winter in Ohio. I haven't been riding solid for a good 4 months, so I was a little nervous to hop on the bigger bike with the bags and, you know, these big pulled back bars, but all I needed was about 6 hours worth of ride time, and boy did we acclimate.
All right, well, we made it. We are officially in Vulture City, Arizona. Gonna be doing some hardcore glamping tonight. All right, guys, check it. We get to pick our own private tent.
We're gonna beat her.
Get her the fucking, get her. Get her. Maybe. Let's see what's in here. Wow! We're going in. Yo! This is the fanciest camping I have ever done in my life. In a teepee tent. I got my own bed. Look at all these blankets. Oh, they know we're gonna be drinking tonight. Indian Motorcycle treat me like a queen. So we have this entire ghost town to ourselves. We have a private chef. Everyone has their own heated tent. We're getting beer, we're getting tequila tasting, s'mores tonight. I've never camped in such luxury. All right, let's go see the group. But look at how cool these old buildings are, man. This building built 1884. Oh, this is haunted for sure. Okay, this is quite literally probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Okay, I just got back to my tent to get a jacket because the temperature is dropping quick. But dude, they gave us like our own individual heaters. So I'm gonna turn it on real quick and make sure it works. Yeah, it just lit up. That's so crazy. Turn it off. Got an extra canister of fuel, which I feel like probably shouldn't sit that close. And then I'm gonna turn on one of my little lanterns so that when I come back tonight, I can see what I'm doing. Got my bed. Of course, there's stuff sprawled out everywhere. And it's been a pretty amazing day. Well, we've had a couple drinks. I'm going to have one more. We just got this absolutely amazing tour of this absolutely amazing ghost town. I'll insert a couple clips here in a minute, but oh my god. This place is haunted as hell. Like, check out some of this.
This is said to be the actual branch where they hung these individuals from. Now, miners weren't very tall, but keep in mind, there was a head frame just right over here beyond this big pile of tailings here back in the day. They could have easily thrown them off that. It would have been a very quick, simple neck break. They didn't want these gentlemen to have a quick, easy death. They wanted it to be slow and they wanted it to be purposeful. You'll see here off to the side, folks, there's a doctor's office right here. We do have like an 1890s gynecology table inside of there, a bed, a wheelchair.
Oh, there is a baby's shoe on that gynecology table. That is messed up. I can't get over this, man. Like, we got the guys out here playing cornhole, these beautiful lights, these beautiful bikes. Okay, well, I've had a couple of drinks and a couple of s'mores, and apparently we are in an incredibly haunted ghost town right now, so what is one to do other than wander around and find ghosts? So I'm scared. Okay, well, luckily no ghosts, but I just can't get over how beautiful this place is. Indian Motorcycles. You know how to have fun. Got the heater going. It's time to go to bed. We got a long day of riding tomorrow. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I've had an absolutely amazing time. Stay tuned for part 2 because we are honestly just getting started. Well, until my next video, which is just here in a few days, Thank you guys so much for watching this one. You be good, and I will see you later.